everyone. I'm here to explain the waste valorizations of my business, KOrganics, in the flesh, speaking this to you all. I like to get out there and explain what I'm trying to accomplish here. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you got to protect your IP, you got to protect your inventions, you got to protect information. Well, I sort of agree with that. And at the same times, I don't agree with it, because then how is the information going to get out, right? Who am I to be the keeper of knowledge? No, I see it as if a river, it's flowing, it's going through channels, and then the water's like permeating on the surfaces and then expanding out into the environment and saturating, right? So this is how I see the ideas that I come up with, is they're meant to permeate throughout the landscape. And the only way I can do that is if I don't act as a central holder or a keeper or some type of, I have a chip on my shoulder about what I've discovered, because nature, we're a product of nature. So I feel like these are intrinsic values we all share. We just are not aware, right? So I'm expanding on this. My efforts to increase valorization of wastes is truly dynamic, where I'm utilizing insects to reduce a lot of industrial agricultural wastes, such as like spent compost, mushroom composts, trees, food scraps, things that aren't retailable, is then converted to a value return product that is then installed back into where these products are being grown, to then reduce the waste, so then you can reduce your bottom line to produce what you're making by reusing everything. You're not wasting a drop of organic matter. It's all being reintegrated back into where it's being produced. And I do this with insects. And there's a whole science that has been lacking when it comes to bug activated nitrogen. And the enzymes they contain, like red wigglers, have chitinase, and hard shell bugs like beetles or roly-polies have chitin, and they work together in soil to increase the rhizospheric interaction through the root exudates, and the exudates work in tandem with these microbes, or you'd say bacterias and fungi, to then increase their nutrient delivery systems. And this is what my expertise is generating these mycelial networks in the soil to connect all the landscapes together to work in a unison, where nutrients will then just be funneled in a highway through underneath the ground to deliver nutrients. Like, say there's a tree 150 feet away, but there's a connectivity in the ground where a plant that's growing in the field near a tree will then be able to receive nutrients from that tree through this mycelial network, because it's intelligence. So this is what I work with. This is why I create these wastes, to enhance our soil profiles, to create the promise, of a purified landscape where everything's operating in equilibrium. Because at this point in the age, we're dealing with a lot of machines that are, severing our ties to soil. And you can see this, like, we have a disconnectivity issue between man and the environment. And KOrganics is working to absolve this disconnect and really connecting us back to true characteristics of what soil is supposed to accomplish for us through photosynthesis. The best solar cells we have on Earth are trees, right, and the leaves. So, and this system goes deep. It can retrofit. It can be fit into modern industry. Things don't have to be done away with. We just have to innovate and increase how we see waste systems. And this is what the term is: waste valorization. So this is what KOrganics is about. If you want to inquire more, if you want to consult with me, I generally just speak to anyone who's willing to listen at this point. I do not charge exorbitant amounts to share my information, because why would I do that? Why would I be my own dam? Why would I use money to stop information flow? To me, that is not what I do. I'm here to share with everyone. So if you want to take my ideas and run with them, by all means. If you can make the industry that I'm looking to increase and you can do it, hire me, please. If you took this idea and you ran with it and you became extremely successful because you have the networks, you have the connections, you have the monetary means, by all means. But please let me be a part of it. Thank you.